I am a 33-year-old woman with no direction in life, and I
Wow.
want to talk about it. I will give you
Okay.
some advice at the end of how to deal with this and cope with no sense of direction. But for now, I kind of just want to tell you my story of how I got here. And it's not long and it's not that sad, and it's not like I'm not going to try to make you cry. When I was maybe late teens to my 20s to like college age, I had a vision in my head of what I wanted out of my life, of what my life was going to be like when I reached the age I'm at now. And some of the things I wanted were, okay, of course, I was going to graduate college, which I did, thank God. And then I was going to get married. I got married and then divorced. There's more to that story, but that's for another video.
Lovely woman, been through a lot, been through so much at only 33 years old. And she's making this video to warn young women in their 20s, that it's not all sunshine and butterflies. You have to be careful in what you're doing, in the choices you make.
Messing up.
Because you could end up 30 plus, 40 plus. No man, no kids. And for the women who wanted him, it's like, damn, she didn't get him. It's topics like this where I remind men to focus on themselves, because you don't know where a woman is in her life. You don't know what she wants. Certain women are in certain positions in life where they're desperate. Desperate for you or any man. Be careful.
How my life has been so up and down that I no longer know what I want, even though I've planned this life since I was really young. And then when I graduated college, I had an internship, which is, again, that's pretty normal. You graduate college, you get an internship. I got a really good internship. When I was in college, I studied video production. I studied basically a very interesting version of journalism. And
Nice.
I didn't know I wanted to be in journalism, but I knew for sure that I didn't want to tell like sad stories. So I didn't really aim to do journalism, but that's
So far, at this point, we understand. Very common story, very independent, career-focused woman. At that point in her life, focused on her studies. Studying hard, indeed, of course, why not? As men and women, we're on a journey. The journey is different for men and women. But what continues to happen in women's cases is they focus so hard on that. And even if they get the relationship and bond with men, you'll notice it's never as strong. It's never as strong as their bond with career and education. So wanting the perfect family in the future is nice, but the focus was only partially there.
That's what basically my major was. That's what I studied. And I graduated that. I was an okay student, you know.
Nice.
I got an internship for digital media coordinator, and
Nice.
that went really well. And then I was like, okay, this is good. I graduated college. I got an internship. Life is gonna be good. Life is gonna be good.
Of course.
And then I never got jobs. That's when I was around maybe 23, 24, 23. I never was able to get a job that made sense with my career, what I wanted. So instead of going into a direction of entertainment news reporter or working at a huge production company or working in some sort of film, movie capacity, working in entertainment or anything like that, like I wanted, I never got any of those jobs. So the first 5 years, I graduated in 2015. So the first 5 years of after my graduation, it was constantly looking for work and constantly looking for jobs. I never got them. I had a few interviews, but I never got jobs. And it just nobody wanted to hire me. Nobody wanted to give me opportunities. I don't know if they thought I was too dumb to do the work. The thing I kept getting was, this is literally what I keep getting today in my 33 years, is you don't have enough experience. You don't know what you're doing, so we can't hire you. But it's like, well, how am I going to get experience?
Now, there are so many women who have done various studies and got so many qualifications, but they can't get a job in their own field. Now, being men, dating women who study hard before they've gotten their big job, if they ever get their big job, is to understand a lot of these women are going to be in debt.
Dusty.
They're going to be in debt. Now, because my audience is mostly my age, dating women in their 20s would be appealing to you, wouldn't it? Yeah?
Go on.
You're easy prey to a young, desperate woman she's trying to find her way in life. And yeah, to you, she's a younger woman, and yeah, to you, she's giving you attention, therefore you feel like a man. Hey, you're the man. Are you? Are you? Just remember, a lot of you grown men, you have resources. She wants your lovely resources.
If you don't hire me, and that's still the struggle today, which I will get into later about the state of my jobhood and how I ended up having no direction. That's exactly what it was like when I got out of college. It was constantly, you don't have a job, you don't have enough experience, we can't hire you. No job, nothing I wanted. I applied for, companies like Britco, BuzzFeed, Yahoo, like all their like fun media department jobs. I applied for them. Nobody. I applied for video editing jobs. Nobody. I went into the direction of getting a job just to live, which is fine. Sometimes you do have to do that. So I ended up getting like retail jobs. I got a customer service job. I got a sales job, like things like that. Even though it wasn't really what I wanted, I still ended up getting those jobs. I stayed in that direction for a while, and those were fine, even though I knew that it wasn't really what I wanted to do. And then at 25, I got married. The marriage did last 5 years, which was great, but unfortunately it didn't work out, and there's the end of that. I may talk about that in another video, but for now, that's...
Let's stop her there. No, let's stop you there. Let's stop her there. Let's try to brush past it. No. Married at 25, lasted for 5 years. So look, good point. She got married in her 20s. Some would say physically probably some of the best years of her life.
Why?
Most fertile. She got married in her mid-20s. That's good, isn't it? It's good. It didn't last, though, did it? It didn't last.
At 25, I got married.
Now, that's something for men to be aware of, any men that may date her after her marriage, because now she's 33 years old. She's had a marriage that lasted for 5 years, which it didn't last forever, but I mean, 5 years is a decent amount of time. So obviously there's a certain amount of baggage there. She's been divorced, so she's got divorce baggage as well.
Bruh.
She doesn't have any kids, but so far, she hadn't yet found her big job, so she was still sort of just floating, wasn't she?
By the time I was 30, the marriage was over, and then I had to kind of restart my life again. So I ended up moving across the state. I was in San Francisco, and then now I moved down to Los Angeles in the middle of COVID. And then last year, literally a year ago, after I was looking and struggling and trying to find work that I really liked, I found a job as a project manager at a tech company, and I was really scared when I first started that job. Something about the job didn't feel right, but I did it anyway. I was really happy. I had everything I needed. I had insurance. I was going somewhere in my life, even though I didn't have a boyfriend or a partner anymore. I was really happy because I was making good money, and I had friends. I was socializing. I was excited, even though I in the back of my head I knew something was wrong. I still kind of just went through my life as best as I could. About a year ago, I got fired, which is how I'm in my position right now. About a year later, is because I got fired from that job, and it was really devastating. And ever since then, I'm back to my college days or early 20s where I'm having a hard time finding a job. I haven't been able to find a good full-time, solid benefits, all those kinds of jobs in the corporate realm.
Interesting, isn't it? Interesting. She's talking about her career, her life, her focus on her education, and to get her big job.
A job.
But I mean, she hasn't fully accomplished it, has she? She's come close. She's come close. A lot of women say, why do men of a certain age, men of mostly our age, why do they date younger women? At 33 years old, this woman still hasn't found herself. She's still lost. And with a lot of information on the internet, women act as if, oh, by 30 you'd have found yourself and everything will be perfect. For some women, not all. For this lovely woman here, she hasn't found it, has she? She's still looking. Still has hope, that's good. But how would a man benefit dating this lovely woman right now? Not that he wouldn't get anything from her, that's not even my point. But what benefit would a man get?
I am the table.
She's in debt. She's still paying her college fees, university fees. She's still paying them. She doesn't have a stable job, does she? I mean, she may still want a husband and kids. Not that she doesn't have time to find them, but I mean, So women say that a lot of men date younger women in their 20s or probably earlier 30s. Women say men do it to manipulate them. A lot of men say no, it's not even to manipulate the woman, though I guess for some men that's a factor. It's because of the benefits. What benefit do you get? A younger woman or a 33-year-old woman who hasn't found herself? At least with a 23-year-old who hasn't found herself, she's 23. I'm just saying.
I did get a few contract jobs right after I got fired, but again, they were contract jobs. That means they didn't last. They weren't permanent. They didn't have any benefits. But one job lasted 6 months and another job lasted 2 months. So I was able to kind of cover my bills in that way. It feels like, again, that nobody wants to hire me. It feels like, again, that nobody wants anything to do with me. It feels like, and I'm still getting that same thing. I'm getting the same, like, you're not good enough. You don't have enough experience. We can't hire you. You don't have enough experience. Even though my experience demonstrates everything on my resume, they're still saying I don't have enough experience for the job. So that's how I'm here now. Is I am 33, no job, no family, living off of unemployment. I could barely make ends meet. Thank goodness I don't have any children. I only have my cat to take care of, but I still struggle financially. Again, I'm on unemployment and food stamps. I should make clear that I'm on food stamps right now. I'm not happy because I'm struggling emotionally, mentally. I just can't seem to get my life together. So I'm hoping that trying to create content for YouTube and trying to put my story out there will resonate with some people that are probably feeling the same way I'm feeling. As far as where I'm going, I'm hoping to start creating more content on YouTube and making more videos and putting more time towards something that I really want to do versus waiting for companies to tell me that they don't want me or they don't want to hire me and they don't want to work with me and I'm not good enough, Because when I'm doing YouTube and I'm doing my own content, nobody's going to tell me that. Nobody's going to say to me, hey, you're not good enough. You're fired. You're not good enough. You're not worth it. You're not worth the investment. Nobody's going to tell me that. So I'm really hoping that going on to some sort of video production on YouTube will get me to where I want to go mentally, emotionally, financially.
Well, to be honest, I mean, you have all those skills. I mean, you might as well. You don't have a man. You got a cat, though. I mean, you do have a cat. I mean, you do fit a stereotype. So, I mean, you have the time.
I'm not happy because
you don't have a man to entertain, to cook for, and to take you out. Yeah, use all of your skills you've gained and paid for and still paying for. Hey, make some content. Why not?
And hopefully something will come out of this, even if it's just knowing that somebody out there is going through this and knows that they're not alone when it comes to having a very directionless life. So
considering the amount of views and comments you got, yeah, I think a lot of women can resonate with where you are in life. And a lot of men know that. That's why a lot of men are cautious in dating. Women act as if they're the only ones that have something to lose. Not being rude to this woman, but look at her position in life.
I'm not happy.
There are a lot of men who are stable in life. They would have something to lose in dating a woman who isn't stable in life. And that's what a lot of men know and understand. Being cautious as a man is a good thing. Never let anyone tell you different.
That's what I'm hoping to get out of this. So you might be wondering what I do all day without having any sort of direction. I spend a lot of my days inside the house, which sucks sometimes, but it's really nice to have peace. I do a lot of cooking. I do a lot of cleaning. I shop a lot. I'm always shopping for like groceries or clothes. Or,
you don't have the money to shop.
When I say clothes, I mean more like window shopping. I'm not really out here
like
buying bags or shoes or things like that. I do more window shopping. The other day I went to Rodeo Drive.
You going?
That was really fun.
Oh my god. That's probably not far from where she lives, to be honest. But really, you're going on trips and everything and you don't have money.
Some days I get really lonely, but I power through it by watching TV, reading my books. I look for jobs all day, every day. That also kills time. I talk to my friends on the phone.
Nice.
Things like that. So as far as advice goes for young people, I think that everybody in their life will have a time in their life where they just don't know where they're going and they don't have any control of what life is bringing. I think that's a thing. I think that's possible in every young person or older person's life. As far as advice goes, what I would say is these 3 things. Number 1, have a solid, good support system. know that there are people in your life that you can go to talk to about anything and everything, no matter what time, no matter what, where you are, you can talk to them. Always have something planned and something to look forward to. Something I did a lot of this year is I went to a lot of shows. I was able to go to a lot of my favorite shows. I saw Beyonce, yes, amazing. So that was something to look forward to. When the Barbie movie came out, I made sure to plan an event with my friends, and we had a really good time because, again, I was looking forward to that.
Look. For a woman that doesn't have much money and is single and struggling with no job, she spends a lot of money. Not that she should not enjoy her life, but really, woman, she spends a lot of money for a woman that doesn't have any.
I'm not happy.
Really? She sounds a bit reckless, is what I'm saying.
Chaos.
She does sound a bit like a reckless spender. If she had a job, you'd understand, but she's broke. Now, if you're dating her as a man, think of the expenses. You'd go to a lot of places, of course, out of your pocket.
Okay, so my third and probably final advice is knowing that this phase of life is not permanent. And even though it feels permanent, even though it feels very long, I'm assuming that I'm not going to do this in like 5 to 10 years. I may be like this in the next year or two, but knowing that I won't be like this in 5 to 10 years is kind of also what keeps me going. It feels very permanent. It feels like crap. I don't have a direction. I need help. It feels like that, but at the end of the day, I know in my head that it's not, even though my brain is telling me like, girl, what are we doing? If I am here in the next 5 to 10 years, we reevaluate what is happening in my life, because that's going to be a huge problem.
Lost at 33 years old. Not old, but honest enough to understand she's in a very odd position in life. A man dating her, what would he get from her apart from the ability to pay for her life? Have a nice day.
I'm not happy.